And I think that's the major thing that's missing. The sense of like you knew that when you got this book that it was going to be a continuation of a story. You know that when Chris Claremont worked on a story, he was on there for a long time. When John
Yeah.
Byrne was on Fantastic Four, it was a long time.
Hmm.
Daredevil, all this stuff. There was these long committed stories, and that's what stops me with a lot of the books today, where this sense of non-commitment.
Well, a
That
lot of it too is you get certain artists that are on a hot streak, or
Yep,
certain writers that are on a hot streak, and they don't want to continue
yeah,
the numbering. They want everything brought to a halt, and they want to. My legacy starts with number one. I go, your legacy should start with a boot up your ass
well,
if you
yeah,
think you're more important than the fans or
well, again,
the history.
well, that's the thing. Again, there's no commitment to it.
Yeah.
There's that sense because my whole feeling again it was that when we started seeing the end of the when I remember the 12-issue maxi series, and then all of a sudden books went to 4 issues. They started getting into the 4 issues. Some was maybe six, but they started getting into that whole format of just telling these really small, contained little stories.
Yeah.
And as many of those stories didn't, they never had an end. They could just be like, well, there you go, that's it, and then whatever. And once that came in, it just became part of the sort of, you know, mindset of a lot of what these companies are about. And it's so sad because the thing about it is that there's definitely stories out there that should be going on a lot longer. There should be an investment into those
Well, don't
stories.
tell that to Jeff Johns.
Mm. But that's the unfortunate. It's those kind of things, and it's funny because then that's the comparison that you see with manga, because manga will have these long stories. Like again, Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I haven't even got the full run on Attack. I have some of the books right here. I think I stopped at 18. But look at that. There's more book. There was massive volumes of that. I can understand the appeal of manga for this generation because there's a commitment.